In this video, I want to do 5 quick examples about how to find out how many valence electrons an element has. In our periodic basics worksheet, we discovered that all you have to do is look at the group number to figure that out. So strontium number 38 is right down here, and that's in group number 2, column number 2. So that's it. It has 2 valence electrons, okay? And that's pretty sweet that the periodic table is organized this way, because strontium has 38 total electrons, but just by looking at which column it's in, that tells us that the outside shell, the valence shell, only has 2. So the Lewis dot structure for that is going to be SR with 2 dots, and that's it. Germanium is number 32. That's over here in group 14. Now notice for valence electrons, you got to skip this gap, and as soon as you get into 13 or higher, you got to do minus 10. So germanium does not have 14 valence electrons, it has 4 valence electrons. So GE 1, 2, 3, 4 dots, okay, and that is because it is in group 14. You need to subtract 10. Tin, number 50, is right underneath germanium. Well, that's also in group 14. So this one also has 4 dots. Okay. SN is the symbol for tin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, the total number of electrons is 50 because it's number 50, but just in that outside shell, it only has 4 electrons. Okay. Argon. Now argon is part of a special group of compounds. This is the last column of the periodic table. All of these elements, not compounds, all of these elements have a full valence shell. Okay. Now full in most cases means 8. So argon here is going to be AR, and you can see that because it's in group 18. 18 minus 10 is 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll notice I'm putting them in pairs, top, bottom, left, right. 2, 4, 6, 8. And that one's full. Those are called noble gases. All the noble gases are in group 18, and they have a full valence shell. Okay. Last but not least, helium, number 2. That's He. Now, it's tempting right away to say, well, helium's in group 18. So I should put 8 dots on here because it is also a noble gas, just like argon. But if I did that, I would be wrong. This is a trick question, you see, because helium is number 2. Helium only has 2 electrons total. Okay. Well, what gives, Mr. Stockinger? If it only has 2 dots, what's it doing in group 18? Why don't we put it over in group 2? Well, you see, helium only has 1 ring. If I draw the Bohr diagram, and the first ring, if you remember correctly, is full with only 2 electrons. So you see, helium is also a noble gas, and it does have a full valence shell.